We are back, and we are here under what I expected to be the marketplace tent. Why are you still here? He's still there. He was over here yesterday. Yeah, we're having some issues with the game. It crashed on me 5 times yesterday, telling me that the server booted me out, errors, things like that. Majority of the issue, or errors, were from the village mod. Now we're kind of throwing around a lot of ideas as to why the village mod is causing such a such problem. The log that I looked at had over 100,000 errors. One of the things that we're throwing around is it possible that we have too much going on in a small space with villages that I think have their own unique coding compared to the code of just a general world. Maybe there's just too much going on all at once. I also wondered if possibly working out there at the marketplace, am I too close to both villages? And hi there. Are we expecting too much to be perfect? Or for it, why are you standing there? Or for it to just function proper like? Yeah, I have no idea. But the reason we are here, well, first of all, to look at our people who are like paralyzed. Nobody's moving. So that kind of tells me that there are still issues. Yeah, still snow where there shouldn't be snow, where we have already cleaned it up. This never came back. But yeah, we've cleaned up snow in these places several times, and they just keeps coming back. Okay, this is all still here. We didn't crash when we tapped that. Okay, the snow is still here. Yeah, some of these things I just don't understand why they're not different, given the number of times and the number of things that we have done to fix or try to fix certain things. Okay, but one of the reasons we're here is to look at the code for the boundaries, and that's going to be highlight village places. And of course we are going to go above and look at our boundaries. Okay, looks to me like it's smaller. Or did we just include that because it was, I think that's probably what it is. I want to say that our original boundaries are highlighted by these corner lights. That's generally how I identify. Obviously, this is not part of our actual village, but they're included in the fenced area. Oh, wow. What y'all doing out here when you could be right over there? Well, maybe the rabbits have taken over. Okay. Yep. We're checking these, the boundaries here. And going to compare it to where I'm setting up this tent. And I would be curious to know what is the distance that villages should be from one another. Excuse me, that's really English. Should be from one another for efficient function. Okay. I think that's a decent distance. And this one over here is obviously marked by its lights. So I'm not sure that this is a bad placement for this. I think it should be fine. But our thing is that if we are going to put the marketplace there and put down some traders and put down some soldiers, we're going to want to kind of sort of fence this area in and make it its own village or designated space with boundaries so that we can keep our villagers, our soldiers, our traders, and whoever else comes into the area in the area. So I'm curious about the smallest type of village and bringing those boundaries. Oh gosh, let's see. I guess we could include this in the marketplace village, this lake area. Maybe bring our boundaries very close to that one and very close to that one, which means that I need to find the center. The center between the left fence and the right fence. And if, say, that's, I don't know, what is that? Let's say it's 30 blocks. So if we go 30 blocks to the left, 30 blocks to the right, it means that we will only be going 30 blocks to the left and 30 blocks to the right. So we get a square. So it's going to be a pretty small area. And ideally, I would like probably to start here at the edge of this path. Go to this, well, at least here. At least to this side of the path. And then whatever direction over here is necessary. So, that's going to be a pretty small area. But my point being is that to find the center of this small area is probably going to end up being right about right here. And my intention would be to set down the mayor's workstation in the center of the space I want to work with. And that would give us our perimeter. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to count and get an accurate number. So let's see, where are we? Can I have a shovel? I can have a shovel. Yeah, I've been working on that tent over there for quite a while. And then, of course, having issues. So there's 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. I am going to put a red block right here. And a red block over here. Okay. So that is 10, 20, 30. That's about what I guessed. We could go right up to this fence here. Let's see how much more that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's go right here. So it's 36. All right, now I want to see how many blocks from the edge over here is 36. So let's start here with the red block. And that there is 30. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18. We want to go 18 in from both directions. So that's going to be 10, 20, 18. And if we go this direction, 10, 20, 18. All right. And where did we say? Oh, right there. So our mayor's station would need to go right there for us to identify this area. Okay, let's do it. Let's put a mayor's station right here and see if what I'm thinking works. Okay, let's look and see what the boundaries are on this. We're going to call this Marketplace. And the radius is going to be 36. Highlight Village Places. The other one's unhighlighted. Highlight Village Places. All right, this is our new area. Oh, that's quite large. But we can reduce it. So it went 36 out from our center. So let's go ahead and change this down to 18. Okay. All right, that is more of what I think. I could bring it in even one more, because there will be a fence along here, and I do want it on our fence line. Let's see what this side brought us. Okay, this one brought us in one more than I want. So to change that, we would have to move the mayor's workstation that way 1, and to the left 1. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Let's see if moving our workstation over here changed the center of our village. It did not. All right. Let's hit Destroy Village and see what that does. Oh, look at that. We get a whole new village. Let's put that away and get out of there. There we go. Okay. Marketplace. The radius was 18. New village. Highlight Village Places. There we go. All right. So in order to move the center of our village, we have to destroy the village. And that doesn't actually destroy anything within the area. It just destroys the information. As you can see, the only information we were looking for is where's our boundaries. Okay. I only moved it over to the left 1, but I did not move it forward 1 because I think our fence is going to go along the red line and not out here, because out here we have a row of this kind of decorative block. So we're not going to put our fence right up against the path, the walking path. All right. Why are you guys still out? Why is everybody frozen in place? Let's see if anybody's moving around over here. Yeah, I think my game is compromised. Yeah. Everybody is stuck. It's like they don't know what to do. But yeah, I have a feeling my game is compromised. We may end up starting over. But that's okay. We've done it 100 times before. And I'm sure we'll do it 100 times more. I don't know if there's a way to fix the game. But in the meantime, I think we're just going to continue doing what we're doing. And if we crash 100 more times, we crash 100 more times. I'm going to go ahead and restart. We are looking at the server main log. And I'm looking for errors. Now, the last time we looked at, I believe, this log, we had 100,000 errors. And they were in the expanded foods mod, which I'm seeing that here. Most of them were in the village mod. Yeah, expanded foods. Let's see, let's look for some more errors. Warning, pickled vegetables. Oh golly. This is a long log. There's another error. Okay, now we're coming up on the village errors, and that would probably pretty much take up the rest of this log. And you can see over on the right the little indication. This is a very, very long log with lots of errors. So, not a clue what the problem is. But let's look at another. Let's look at the client main log. Ooh, there's our warnings. VS Village. Expanded foods, wildcraft fruit textures. I don't have any wildcraft mods. Yeah, a lot of wildcraft fruit texture warnings. Let's see, is all the rest of this wildcraft? Expanded foods, wildcraft. Vanilla variants. Again with the VS Village, expanded foods, and the wildcraft fruits. And that concludes this investigation.